What's up everybody, this is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13, and today's headlight build is a wild one. This is for a 1996 Chevy K1500, as in that Silverado from yesteryear, and this is a true proper HID retrofit on this housing. I chose to use the 2.5-inch Morimoto MH1 projector, which is these guys right here with the square Gatling gun shroud. In retrospect, I would never do this build again because, simply put, that projector is way too deep, and what I had to do to get this thing to fit in there is insane. So definitely no one's ever done this before and no one will ever do it again. It's not the prettiest of installs, but it is effective and it does work. And since I was primarily concerned with performance output on this is just what ended up happening. So what I had to do is actually mount that projector so far back into the housing. I had to bond this bucket to this frame. Now granted, they are connected anyway, but now they're actually like watertight sealed together. And then I had to bond this housing cap to this frame on the outside so that I could maintain a waterproof connection all the way around and we still have a serviceable bulb in there. Obviously you can see there's a lot of trimming that had to be done here, and there's going to be sheet metal trimming on the vehicle when it gets installed. Thankfully I will not be doing the install on this, although actually, to be honest, I wish I was, because it would be a lot of fun. That will be my buddy John Brettel over at Pro Audio 4x4. He is going to be the capable, competent hands that's going to be doing the vehicle modifications in order to make these things fit. As you can see, we also have a really nice, powerful GTR lighting LED bulb for the auxiliary high beam location. Again, these are a bi-xenon assembly, so this is going to be low beam and high beam, and this is just a supplemental high beam, and I'll show that to you all in a minute. Now, these upper housings are the business end of the housings, which is what I actually care about, but for the record, it's part of an entire set, so this is the lower assembly, and included in that set are these side marker pieces. There's 4 of these as well, but out of the 8 components in this entire set, I only modified these 2 right here. Wiring on these bad boys is actually going to be fairly straightforward. Since the low beam was originally a 9006 bulb, it's going to plug in basically directly to the ballast. As you can see, I'm using the 35 watt Morimoto ballasts. I am going to include a 1 foot long 9006 extension, so he'll be able to mount that ballast anywhere he wants. As for the high beam, it was an HB3, so basically that just goes into a splitter here, and that is the high beam solenoid for that, and then this will go into the OEM high beam bulb plug. So that should be really cool. Also, not that you can tell, but that's the whole point, is that these have been PPF'd, so they are nice and protected against rock chips and fading and all that sort of stuff. All right, let's get down to business. Here we are. This is the projector all fired up. This is going to be so much better than just an LED bulb in a rear reflector housing. Not to mention, this is actually going to be a legal DOT approved beam output pattern. Let's bring it down. That's the type of output that we can expect out of a 96 1500. How exciting, how cool. That's going to be this guy right here. And then here's what it looks like when we turn on the high beam. So the solenoid drops the shield down on that projector, and then that high beam is engaged right there, and the output that we're gonna have is just a huge glob of light, which is pretty exciting. This should look real nice on the road. Certainly more than you would expect out of any other type of build. Now, I will admit, if I was to have to do this build again, I'd probably use like a 2-inch LED projector instead of the HID route. I am, of course, just a diehard HID fan, but at the end of the day, what we're dealing with is a lot of depth issues here, and the complexity associated with getting all of these things bonded together and watertight was pretty complicated. However, you're still just going to be able to use the OEM adjustment knobs, which are this guy right here and this guy right here, and it's going to make it so that you'll be able to adjust that beam pattern up and down, slightly left or right. It is a 3-point adjustment system, which is pretty cool. And then that client is going to have it dialed in just right, and he's going to have great light output on a really old truck. And that's the extent of the build. Technically, it's a real simple, cut and dry build, but there's absolutely nothing simple about this build. Pricing and product information for this build will be in the video description. All of my headlight builds are completely made custom to order, so if you are interested in a build for yourself, pricing and product information may vary, but the only way to find out how much it's going to cost for you is if you submit a build request via the form on my website, and the link to that will also be located in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will talk to you later. See ya!